Hey, what up, y'all? This is Drawing the Sun with Joe and Tom.
What up?
Guess what? It's Tuesday. Maybe. I'm joking. It's always Tuesday.
Yeah,
8
we haven't
o'clock
fucked that up yet.
on YouTube. That's not fucked up. That's a funny thing.
No, I'm just saying we haven't
Because
fucked
you know
it
why?
up yet.
You know why it's funny? It's because tonight we're gonna talk about the Joker.
Oh, yeah.
Me and Joe went and saw the Joker movie, and this review, by the time it comes out, it's probably gonna be late as fuck.
It'll be
so
on-
I'm sorry, guys. Everyone's already seen it by now.
there's
You
no
know what?
spoilers.
There's no spoilers. That's beautiful.
That's the beauty of this.
Beauty. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna talk about the Joker, the movie, Joaquin Phoenix,
Oh,
directed
yeah.
by Todd Phillips. It's
Oh,
fucking dope. So, okay,
When the movie
we go watch this movie, we get out. I asked Joe, I'm like, so what did you think about the movie? What did you say?
My reply was, I was bored 75% of the time. And that was a direct quote. And I was.
Let me give my first thoughts.
Okay.
So the Joker movie, as I love film, I love cinema, I love everything. I might be too drunk for this episode.
You're not.
So as a movie as a whole,
Yeah.
I think it's brilliant. I
You think
love
so?
it.
Yeah.
I love it. I love this cinematography, the lighting, the score, the pace, the tone. I loved it. Now
Okay.
now my problem was
Sorry.
no the story. The story I liked. I
Okay.
thought it was interesting. That's as a film fan looking
Okay.
at it.
Okay.
Now as a Batman fan, I got a lot of problems.
Yeah.
Because one, Thomas Wayne, that's my biggest qualm. And Alfred, the way they treated Alfred, they made Alfred like an asshole too, and Thomas Wayne like an asshole.
Because
but
they made all rich people assholes.
they made all rich. Yeah, exactly. Like I get it, and a lot of people say that this movie is it's an origin movie, and it is an origin movie.
It is.
And I get that, and I love, like I said, as a film fan, I loved it a lot, but there was a lot of problems as a
comic book
Batman
fan,
fan.
yeah.
As a Batman fan, now I can get past the whole part of him being Joker and like doing Joker shit.
Yeah.
Until the very end. I get that.
Yeah.
Because if this is truly an origin story, that's cool. Because you're not going to see the Joker that you want to see until the very end.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because he doesn't exist.
He doesn't exist.
He's working towards
that. And that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's what I'm saying. As a film, it's phenomenal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's phenomenal. The problems I had with it was like Thomas Wayne.
Oh, yeah. Thomas Wayne. Like,
It was Thomas
Wayne's
Wayne.
not an asshole.
He's not an asshole. He's a philanthropist.
Yeah.
In fact, he gave a lot of money away to Gotham to make
Yeah.
it better,
The
right?
actual
But in
Thomas-
this movie, they made him a little asshole.
Yeah, and they made him an asshole. And I think the actual Thomas Wayne would have helped that lady. Would have helped his mom. Would have helped that family.
I think so too.
He would have found a way to do it. Maybe not directly.
I think so too. And you know what killed me the most with Thomas Wayne being an asshole?
Yeah.
So I think a lot of times, like, kids are products of what they're growing up in, their environment.
Yeah.
So if Thomas Wayne's an asshole, what does that make Batman? Is he an asshole too?
Well, he is. He's an asshole to the villains. And
You know what I mean?
that's one question, though. Is that real or is it fake in the movie?
But and that's the thing
and
about.
they allude to her being crazy.
And
is
these
she
are
really
these are
crazy?
things about the movie that I like. Honestly, I thought I loved the movie. I really did love the movie.
Okay.
And I really liked it because of what you're saying. Like, did it really exist? Is that really how it really happened? Because this is from a perspective of
them.
Joker.
That, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And his mom, in a way.
Yeah.
Because she was diagnosed as crazy and
Yeah.
in Arkham and shit, too.
Right.
So, like, it's their perspective.
Right.
Like, I can...
It was slow. It was slow.
It was slow, and I can appreciate everything Tom said about, cinematography, the movie, it being a... And I think that if... My opinion is... I like the movie all right, but my opinion is also, if they were going to try to do a DCU in the movies, I felt that could have been an acceptable origin or start to the DCU.
Yeah.
But
They're not doing that.
they're not doing that. That's
not
true.
gonna
If
it's
they
not
were if
happening.
they were gonna do it, and if they wanted to reboot it, that could do it. I personally didn't like the story 100%, and I didn't.
You know what I thought when I was watching it?
Okay.
What you said, like the plot, the whole plot in the end.
I don't mind
when he
the class
became the
warfare.
Joker was class warfare,
Yeah, I don't
right?
mind that,
Well,
so.
Bane already did that. So
Bane did that.
that was my joke. Never mind. So go back. I'm sorry.
But I didn't mind that so much. I had issues with how they portrayed the Joker in general.
Oh.
I've never seen the Joker retarded. And in my
Oh my god! So you think it's retarded?
and in my opinion,
Oh my god!
and in my,
That's so fucking funny! Oh my god!
and in my opinion, in some of those scenes, Joaquin Phoenix is a great actor. He is.
But he's retarded.
But like, and I get what he was doing, but in some reasons, looking back, I just feel like, man, Joker's not retarded. But no, they didn't portray him like a retard because he was supposed to have a mental illness.
Yeah,
and that's different. That's different. But in some scenes, like when he started talking to people, and I know why he did it because it might have been anxiety. Like he was trying to make the Joker have anxiety or something. Yeah. But like in some situations when he's talking to people, I'm like, man, he's really just coming across retarded to me.
That's so funny. Because you know what I was thinking about the other day? The other day I was thinking like exactly what you just said a second ago. I was thinking not retarded, but I was thinking like this movie is a perfect example for mental health.
No, that's what it is. That's what it is.
In the end, it felt like in the end when I watched this film, I was like, this is a mental health movie.
It is.
You know
it's like the dangers of letting that shit go.
Yeah.
Like just abandoning somebody with that.
Yeah.
And
this
what
is what
can
happens.
happen? What can happen? Now, I'm not saying people like that or with his situation would become the Joker. Chances are he's probably just going to kill himself. Like the Joker alluded to many times in the movie.
Yeah.
But I just felt like in certain situations he was a little bit more handicapped in the head than
I see
than
what
that.
you're saying. I see what you're saying.
But I can appreciate that origin because it's never been touched on. And if the Joker's that fucking crazy, then there is something wrong in his head probably. So he probably does have a mental illness in a way.
Right.
I just think it went a little bit too...
No, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. But, like, I get, like, he was, like, that weird guy at work. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? He was that weird guy.
Yeah.
He's
the guy that's going to be a murderer.
He's going to be a crazy killer.
If you abandon him and don't help him...
Yeah.
And abandoned by society, that's what happened. And
yeah.
and you touched on it. That is what the movie kind of was about.
Mental health.
Exactly.
That's what it seemed like. It seemed like mental health with class warfare.
Exactly.
You know,
because that's in the class system. Because that guy with mental health is lower.
Than the guys that have money that can pay for his mental health.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And I get that.
I get it, and I create that look.
In the end, this is the biggest thing I had. This is my biggest hang-up with that movie. I'm going to give you the biggest fucking hang-up.
Let's hear it.
The most worst decision I think they ever could have made because it didn't make no sense to me. It was something so ridiculous. And they did it. And I'm like, why in the fuck? Like, this whole time, this movie has this somber look to it, this somber sound to it, this make you think deep shit. The somber music's like, and then at the very end of the movie, they're like, hey, hey,
when he's going down the stairs,
right? I'm like, what the fuck? But that scene, I'm like, every time I see the commercial, he's dancing down the stairs. It's a different music. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, why is it? What the fuck? But that happened right before he went that, like, it started playing when he's in the bathroom, remember? Yeah. And then he walks out, and then he's dancing on the stairs because he's liberated. He's a Joker. He's liberated. I don't give a fuck about anything. I got a gun in my pocket. I'm going to kill this guy. That's what he's thinking in his head, right? So he's dancing. He's like, hey! I'm like, why are they playing this? It was that song.
It's because he finally snapped.
And
he's on his way to become the Joker.
I get it. But then before he gets to the end of the stairs, it stops abruptly. And the cops are like, hey! He's like, oh shit, I gotta run. You know what I mean?
I can see that. I had something there about, like, I liked the movie. I did like the movie.
I did. Overall,
apart from me.
He's not my favorite Joker.
It's not my favorite.
It's not my, because I like Joker in Dark Knight.
There's no question.
Heath Ledger.
But, saying that,
I like Joaquin Phoenix.
I like Joaquin Phoenix, and I would like to see his Joker up against Batman. And I think that would be a better judge of the character than just by himself. Because that movie suffered.
Very good point.
That movie suffered without Batman.
Good point.
That's the biggest thing that makes it not a good comic movie or a good Joker movie.
Dude, you made... Oh, my God. I never thought about that.
Because it suffers without the Batman.
Yeah.
Because that whole dynamic is what makes those two characters.
Right.
You can't have one without the other.
Exactly.
You can't. Exactly. And that's why I didn't like it so much. I mean, you had Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
He was like 10 years old.
Yeah. And Joker's already like 50.
Yeah. But you can't have that. That's not it. They need to be together. God,
that's so good. That's such a good point. That's such a good point.
And I think that's why I didn't like it so much, because I was like, there's something missing. Right. And that thing missing was Batman. And he didn't even need to be whooping the Joker's ass. He could have been a side character. He could have been an element that the Joker, that maybe Batman was overlooking, because he just killed one guy, or he just killed this chick.
Like in Dark Knight.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
what he did in Dark Knight.
Exactly. And they could have done that.
One man or the entire mob.
Exactly. And that could have been it. And he could have been getting off on getting away with this shit because Batman's an element. You know?
Yeah, no, you're right.
But they didn't do it. Batman doesn't exist.
Yeah.
And they made him make Batman.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
So
I didn't like that at all. I get what they're going
it's a
for.
Unique perspective.
Exactly. Like, to me, like, I get it, because maybe you're seeing it from the Joker's perspective.
Yeah.
Maybe Thomas Wayne was a dick in Joker's eye.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, he punched him in the face. But I don't think he would do that in real life unless he felt like he was threatened.
But at the end of the day, you don't know if it's real or not.
Right.
Because how they end it. In my opinion, I think it's real. It could have been a dream. I think it's real.
You know what I did love about it?
What was that?
I wrote this down. Was the midget not being able to get... Because you know what cracked me up? As soon as they both walked in, he locked the door, and I was like...
I saw that,
I was like, what if he can't get out? Because
I didn't even think
because he hated this guy. And I was like, oh, shit. And I was thinking, the midget can't get out. What's going to happen?
I didn't even think
that was going in my head. And then when he stabs the guy, and he's like, you can go. And I'm like... oh my God, the midget can't get out. And he's like reaching, he's like, ah.
And I like it that way, that they did it, let the Joker let him go.
Yeah.
But I would also appreciate it if Joker just set him up
and
to where he couldn't get him out and then just killed him.
See,
that's more Joker-esque, I feel.
No,
like. You think the Joker would have let him go?
I think he would have.
I think
the guy's scared as fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And at that point in time, the thing that you would think would happen would be the Joker killing him. You would think the Joker would kill him, and that's why the Joker would let him go.
Exactly.
Because you would think that he's going to kill. He's like, nope. You know what the punchline is here? You get to walk away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The punchline is he can't reach.
Yeah. And Joker thought, he probably thought that was funny.
Exactly. I love it. Yeah.
Joker would have done that.
Joker would have done that.
But I wouldn't have been surprised if he killed him.
Because it kills everybody.
Exactly.
But I think that's how he would have done it. If he would have done that, I think that's how he would have done it. Because it's funny.
It was.
It's funny as fuck. And Joker knew it was funny. It's like, this guy's 4 foot tall. My lock is 7.
Yeah.
Because I gotta reach a foot to get up there. You know?
I just felt like it drug on
to
where he snapped. I almost feel like maybe he should have killed more people and got away with it.
Yeah,
like when he started getting shit on, like maybe once or twice, and then started
the whole first half of the movie was getting shit on.
I know, right?
Like because he got shot. Because the whole point was he got shit on in his job when he's doing his job.
He was doing his job,
and then he got shit on by his coworkers.
Yeah,
and then he got shit on the way home from his job.
Yeah,
so he basically got shit on. And then he found out that his mom is a liar, and she shit on him.
Yeah, retarded.
Retarded.
No, he's not. Like, I know he wasn't retarded in the movie.
You know what's crazy, Joe, about this whole movie? The most thing about it? I paid $13 to go watch it. I don't know if it's worth it.
But you like the movie in general.
I did like it in general. I did do.
But $13 is a steep cost.
It's a steep cost. And I didn't see any difference in XD than a normal fucking thing. I was like, why is this not a normal fucking thing? Why do I gotta pay more? I didn't like the uncontrollable laugh, too. That's another thing I didn't like, was the uncontrollable laugh.
I think it kind of fits, though.
No, it doesn't. I don't like that.
You think it's actually funny?
He should actually think it's funny. Like, it's legit to kill you. Joker, like we said in a previous episode, Joker is one of our favorite fucking villains. Yeah, right? Exactly. And one of the things that I love about the Joker, what makes him one of my favorite villains, is that the punchline is that he kills you. Right? Yeah. He thinks, he's like, why did the turtle cross the road? I don't know, Joker, why? To get smashed by the car. Bam. You know, bam! And he shoots you. That's the type of, you know.
I liked his laugh, though. It was a good laugh.
No, Joaquin did a good laugh, but I'm just saying.
No, I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Like, it shouldn't be a condition. It's like the comedic thing of it. Yeah. Like, he gets shut down so many times as a comedian.
Yeah.
You know?
I like that, too. And you're right. There is parts of the story. I see what you're saying. There's parts of the movie that I appreciate and I think are good to the character. And I like Joaquin Phoenix as an actor. He did a great job.
I love him.
He did a great job.
Yeah, he did.
And I think the biggest flaw of the story, other than Batman not being there, was the story in general. Because everything else, cinematography, acting, everything is great.
Oh, it's
amazing.
It's beautiful.
It's a beautiful movie.
Yeah.
For that character, for an origin story for Joker. The story just needed tweaked a little bit. And I need to see him versus Batman. Mm-hmm. To give an actual judgment of Joaquin's Joker and versus any other actor. Because he wasn't pitted against anybody but society.
Exactly.
So, like, what is it?
He was pitted against his own self.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Like, I need to see
He wasn't even pitted against society because in the end, he was battling his own self. Exactly. And society was battling a battle that he created unknowingly.
Yeah.
Like, he didn't know that when he shot those rich boys, it was going to create this big thing.
But see, that's the thing. That was
It was self-defense up until he shot that guy over and over again. Yeah. Right? Yeah. So in the Joker's character, that elevated that. In society's, it became that because it became something different.
Exactly.
Everybody was like, it was a vigilante. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, how did they interpret that?
I don't get that part to this day because nobody knew he was being attacked. How is he a vigilante just killing
people? Exactly.
Rich people. Why is that a vigilante?
Why is that a vigilante? Yes.
Nobody knows he's breaking the law. Anybody knows, he just killed these guys in the subway.
Yeah.
There's no criminal activity other than his.
Right. You're right. And then after that, you know, he was like seeing shit that wasn't there. And, you know, he fucking thought that this chick was with him. And, you know,
that tricked me, but it was all movie magic. Because they make you think
it tricked me to a certain point.
There was some point that you were like, this is probably
the point was when he came to her house. He went at the end. He went to her house.
I didn't even catch that he was in her house. When he went into her house, I didn't catch that. But when she was like, "Who are you?" and whatever, I knew.
She goes, "I have a kid here."
Yeah. As soon as she said that, it clicked in my head. I was like, "That was fake."
Yeah,
fake. It was fake. It was just in his head.
Yeah.
And I can appreciate that.
It's crazy. But I mean, as a movie as a whole, I liked it.
I did too.
As a Batman fan, I have qualms. Yeah. Because, like I said,
my biggest complaint was it was boring and Batman wasn't in it.
So, thanks for tuning in to Joining the Sun, Joe and Tom. That's our review of Joker.
Thanks for joining us tonight.
Have a good night.
Yeah, well, follow us on Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
On Facebook.
What?
On Spotify now, even.
Spotify.
And we're growing. We got videos coming out, everything. So just follow us every Tuesday. This is Drunker the Sun. Thank you for listening.
Peace.